What you got there?
Medium sausage, pepperoni.
All right, so I had to make a video about this. I've been seeing videos pop up on my feed. Maybe you've been seeing them as well. Videos of like the most random stores, like pizza shops. I've been seeing car dealerships, just the most random stores. I saw one that was like sushi earlier today. And they all have a similar theme where all of their Instagram videos are just girls pretty much using, we'll call it their body, not even so much their looks, their body, to get attention to said company. There's one video in particular, there's one, I guess, store in particular. I'll put, if I can find the link to the store, the pizza store itself, I'll put it in the description, and I'll tag their Instagram if I can find it. They've been popping up a lot on my feed. And it's just this girl wearing like yoga pants, taking pizza, like very subpar looking pizza out of an oven. But you read the comments and they're all just dudes who are just like, oh my God, what's her at? Oh my God, she's so hot. Oh my God, you can do whatever. Sit on my face. Just saying like stupid stuff. And it's funny. It's quite hilarious. Don't get me wrong. It's funny. But it made me sit there and think like, have we reached this point in society where no one's really trying to market anymore? No one's really like trying to use any sales, copywriting, any real talent, any real skill to like advertise their brand or advertise whatever they sell? Is everything so low value nowadays that you need to put women in front of a camera and make them use their bodies in order to get any attention whatsoever? I don't know. It was just something that was interesting to me. I saw a video and it was like this car dealership. I saw it the other day and the car was shit. It was a horrible car. It was just like a basic car. It didn't look like it was in that like a high quality car at all. And there was just some girl wearing like yoga pants, like very, very obnoxiously tight yoga pants. And she wasn't saying anything like important or irrelevant. She was just saying, oh yeah, pretty much come down and buy this car. We got this car for sale. It's used. It's got like 200,000 miles. And you look at the comments, just a bunch of dudes being thirsty. But I think to myself, one, how effective is this as a marketing tool? Like, are people really watching this video and then coming into the store or the car dealership or the sushi place to buy the car or the pizza or the sushi? Or are they just getting attention online? And if they are coming and they're still buying stuff just because they saw like a hot girl in a video, I don't know. What does that say about society? What does that say about like dudes? Like, are dudes just so low value that they're willing to drop what they're doing and go to a store and pay for the store services just because a hot girl told them to? It's strange to me. It's so strange. And it makes me think about like, I've been saying this for years. I've been saying we live in a low status society. And if you're watching this video and you've never seen my other videos and you don't know what I mean by that, pretty much what I mean is everything in society nowadays is so low quality and it's only getting worse by the day. Everything. The people are fat. The money's not worth much. Everything's overpriced. People have no integrity. People have no morals. You don't need to be intelligent to make money. I was talking to a buddy about this the other day. I was like, if you think about the best professions nowadays, they're all for the most low IQ people. Like, the more low IQ you are, the better off I think you'll be in life. Think about it. Like, what are the best careers? If you're an athlete, no offense to athletes, that's a pretty low IQ career. You don't need to be smart to be an athlete. You just need to be athletic. You need to be really good at athletics. And that's a skill, don't get me wrong. That's actually probably like the highest tier of like high quality jobs. Like, if you play NBA or NFL, I think that's a very high quality job because it's actually quite difficult. It requires talent, it requires skill, it requires discipline. It doesn't require high IQ, but it does require a lot of other positive qualities. But then you look at other high paying careers. YouTuber. I'm not saying that no YouTubers are intelligent, but a lot of YouTubers that kill it aren't. A lot of YouTubers that do very well are just people who are regurgitating the same nonsense, who have no real experience in life, who don't have good talents or good skills. They're just entertaining. They're entertainers. And for a lot of people, the best way to be an entertainer is to be as stupid as possible because being stupid is funny for people. It's called being like a clown, being like a jester. It's hilarious to people and people watch it. But the problem is it incentivizes more people to be stupid. Like, if I watch the girl Bad Barbie, Catch Me Outside girl, say something stupid on Dr. Phil and she becomes a millionaire, I think to myself, I should say stupid stuff online. Like Lil Tay, I think her name is, a little Asian chick. I should say stupid stuff because then I'll get money too. And then it works. And it encourages more people to be like Kim Kardashian, to just say stupid stuff and have no talents at all, have no skills, and just look attractive, but say nothing of value. and make money. And then lo and behold, you have all these people in society who are trying to all make money and all just trying to like shortcut their way to the top by doing as little as possible, which is being stupid, by being as dumb as possible. I see a lot of streamers nowadays and they make a lot of money. And it's like, what are these streamers doing that's so fascinating? They're stupid. They're morons. They just pick fights. You got people like Jack Doherty just picking fights with random people, hiding behind security guards. He makes lots of money. He's being stupid. Just be stupid. I was thinking, like, I was joking. I was like, in the past, you had to be like a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or work in trade, do something useful in society to make a living, to make a good living. And the more useful you were in society, the more valuable you were, the more money you'd expect to make. It was very common sense, linear process. Oh, I'm a lawyer. I help people not get scammed. I help people solve or settle cases. I help people do these very technical, difficult things that most people don't want to do. Therefore, the money I make is correlated to the amount of pain I help people overcome. That makes sense. And you get paid a pretty penny because of this. But nowadays, it's like, oh, Sophie Rain, well, she makes like 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. What does she do? Gets in a bikini, shakes her ass on camera for a little bit, tells dudes that she'll send them naked photos. She probably doesn't. I don't subscribe. I don't have OnlyFans, so I don't know. I've heard a lot of OnlyFans girls don't actually even give naked photos. So they're not even doing the thing that they're supposed to be doing. But it's like, even if they did, people are paying for this. This is what society's come to. And I say low status society because the way I see it, the more people allow this to be the trend, the more people engage in this type of behavior, the worse off everyone is. If everyone's trying to be an OnlyFans girl, no one's producing anything of value. If everyone's trying to be a Twitch streamer or a Kick streamer, no one's producing anything of value. If everyone's trying to be a degenerate gambler, if everyone's promoting gambling, no one's producing anything of value. If everyone's trying to be a crypto bro, no one's producing anything of value. Does that make sense? Like, no one's doing anything valuable nowadays. People are just I'm not saying no one. Obviously, there are people still doing valuable things. But again, the problem is that they're not being rewarded for doing those things. They're not being incentivized to do them. And over a long enough period of time, if you're not being incentivized to do something that's worth doing, you're not going to do it. Especially when the thing worth doing is more difficult than the simpler thing, which is being an idiot, right? So, I don't know. Society's strange to me. It just made me think about it when I watched that video of the pizza shop and the car place. It's just like you're kind of hoeing out these girls. And I'm sure they agree to do it too. Hopefully they get paid extra to do this because they're getting lots of views for these pages. Does that lead to profit for these companies? I do not know. I'd be curious to like interview one and see. But it's fascinating to me. Like, will every company in the future just use AI generated girls maybe to get attention? When does that end though? If every company is using attractive girls who just shows off their ass and tits to get views, at what point do we get sick of it? At what point does it become like obnoxious? At what point does it become like the norm? And it becomes so normalized that we don't even like recognize it. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I think by the time we reach that point where it's so normalized that we don't feel anything from it, we don't give it much attention, I think that'll already be too late, right? Like, imagine if you're trying to sell a movie, and in order for the movie to even get any people to watch it, there needs to be like naked women. There have to be. Otherwise, no one will pay attention to it. Or imagine you're trying to like sell a book, a normal nonfiction book. And in order for that nonfiction book to sell, you need to put naked women on the cover. You need to put an OnlyFans girl on the cover, or no one's going to read your book. Imagine you're trying to have like an education-based company, or you're trying to sell something. Maybe you're a lawyer or a doctor. In order for that lawyer or doctor to sell their services, they need to be naked. They need to have an OnlyFans girl appear on camera and do stupid stuff to get attention to their law firm or to their medical practice or to their education-based company, whatever. At what point do we no longer take anything seriously? And at what point do we just erode all value from everything? Like, at what point are we just going to say, you know what, this is just all, it means nothing. Like, I think by the time we get to that point, it's too late. It's too late. Like, would you go to a doctor if their advertising strategy is put naked girls in front of a camera? Me personally, I'd be like, this is kind of weird. I'm sure plenty of dudes, like some of you guys watching this might actually do it because most people nowadays are weird. I wouldn't take it seriously, but I'm different. A lot of people I think would go to see these doctors. They'd be curious, but I don't know. I think at that point, we've reached the end of times. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I just want to give my 2 cents on this. Want to know your thoughts. Like I said, if you want to check out the page that I saw. I'll try to find their like the link to the actual pizza place, and I'll try to find one of their videos and I'll put it in the caption, in the description below. And you can check it out, see what you think, and leave a comment here. But yeah, curious to know your thoughts. Hope to see you next video. Peace out. Bye.